Hello and welcome to another video of Naval Action with RunGB. Today I'm going to give the name of the two winners of the two keys I was giving away during this week. Remember to get access to this contest you have to answer two questions I posted in the videos during this week and send it to an email that I included also in one of my videos. Now, before giving the names, I'm going to give the answers. To give the answers, first I have to remind you which were the questions. So, the first question was, which was the name of the Spanish admiral known as Halfman who defended Cartagena de Indias against Admiral Vernon attack during the War of Jenkins' Ear? And the answer to that question, it was pretty easy to find actually with a pretty short Wikipedia search. You would find it. It was Blas de Lezo. Now, Blas de Lezo is one of those names who should live in the mind and memory of any Spaniard in existence, but sadly it's not the case. Now, I'm not going to enter into politics and whatever is wrong with my country, but in Spain, really, we have a very short and very partial memory of our past. Had Blas de Lezo been an English admiral, he would be worshipped in the same scale as Nelson is. He was just that kind of man. Extremely competent admiral, extremely competent general, one of those officers who really are, what legends are made of. He was called Halfman because during his career he lost his leg, his arm, and one of his eyes. He was literally half man. Still, he commandeered much inferior force in Cartagena de Indias when it was attacked by a massive effort of the Royal Navy to take it. At that moment, Cartagena de Indias was probably the most important mainland port of America, and losing it would have probably collapsed the whole Spanish Empire in Southern America in a few years. Now, to protect this vital point of the Spanish Americas, Blas de Lezo was given the command of maybe 4,000 of Spanish regular troops, some extra thousand, more or less, Indian irregulars, archers and warriors, that kind of thing. In total, it was 6,000 defenders tops. And he had six ships of the line, six ships. Well, against that, Admiral Vernon and the British sent 186 ships, including 30 ships of the line, around 30,000 military personnel, of which roughly half were combat troops. And they spent a massive amount of effort to take it. So think about it: it's 190 ships against 6, and 15,000 troops against 6,000. Well, believe it or not, actually the Spanish won, and it was mostly because of Blas de Lezo's leadership. He chose to do a very defensive set of delaying maneuvers, defending the several strategic forts that were covering the entrance to Cartagena de Indias. And he simply delayed the conquest for enough time for illness to hit on the British troops, dysentery, that kind of thing. So at the end, between the Spanish defense and the illnesses, almost 90% of the troops were lost. As big, I don't remember top of my head, a huge part of the fleet sent to capture Cartagena Indias was either wasted and in dire need of a total refit or lost. It was so bad that the British thought at the beginning that they were going to win by default, because just looking at the correlation of troops, it was impossible to think that Cartagena was going to hold. When two of the most strategic points of the entrance of Cartagena, two of the forts were captured, Admiral Vernon actually sent a message back to England announcing the actual capture of Cartagena Indias. And the English actually issued a set of commemorative coins and medals with the image of Admiral Vernon taking the surrender from Blas de Lezo, who was kneeling before him. Well, in a slightly ironical twist of fate, just happens that Blas de Lezo never kneeled before anyone, and that he actually won the battle. This is one of the most memorable defenses in war history. I mean, it's one of the things. If you go to Colombia, in Cartagena Indias, he is hailed as a hero. They actually still remember him in Colombia, but they don't remember him in Spain, which is a massive, massive shame for, well, for what's one of the big names of Spanish warfare. So that was the first question and the first answer. Let's go to the second. Name of the two British warships which fought John Paul Jones in the memorable action where Bonhomme Richard was sunk. Now, of course, this is one of the most famous fights in history of naval warfare in the US because, well, it's from one of the most well-known early naval heroes of the just born American, well, United States. Now, the names were HMS Serapis and HMS Countess of Scarborough. Well, I don't know if I named that city right, Scarborough, whatever, but those were the two names. Now, this is a very famous battle, and it's one I wanted to highlight for several reasons, and some of them related with naval action. Of course, well, there is the fact that it was a very famous battle. It happened when John Paul Jones, which was aboard Bonhomme Richard, which was an Indiaman, American ship, which was transformed to be a privateer. He had also two frigates and I think a couple of sloops. Well, he was in privateering action off the coast of the UK in the North Sea, and they happened to intercept a big merchant convoy, a British one, which was protected by a 44-gun frigate and a 22-gun sloop of war. Of course, the British were in a huge disadvantage, and the frigate and the sloop of war, Serapis and Countess of Scarborough, well, they mounted a very spirited defense in face of very big odds just to save that convoy, and in that they succeeded. They delayed and they engaged in battle the American forces for so long that the convoy actually was able to flee. Now, one of the most memorable moments of this battle is actually very well known. Is at one moment, Serapis came close to Bonhomme Richard. Now, we have to remember that Bonhomme Richard wasn't an actual warship, it was a merchant ship converted into a warship with a lot of guns, but she didn't have the thick hull planking that warships did, and she wasn't as maneuverable as a warship, especially a frigate. Serapis was a frigate, was very maneuverable. So Serapis was doing everything by the book to stay out of the gun range of the Bonhomme Richard. And at one point, it just happened that Bonhomme Richard actually struck Serapis with its bow. And seems that some damage was, well, caused by that collision. And the officer in command of Serapis, which, if I'm not totally wrong, was later Sir Richard Pearson. He seemingly yelled over the ships and across the decks, "Are you going to strike already?" like taunting the Americans to surrender. Of course, they weren't going to. John Paul Jones seemingly answered back across the decks also in a yell, "I haven't begun to fight yet." And somehow this is one of the moments that struck in history because it was, well, as I was defiance from both sides, and it really marked the start, well, not actually start, but it marked the nature of a very strong fighting between both ships. Actually, what happened was that Mahon Richard grabbed Serapis, but she was so badly hurt that she was actually sinking. But she was in time to board the British ship and force her to surrender before actually sinking. The whole thing is that battle was one of those moments when you think matchmaking is unfair. One frigate, one frigate, and one um, sloop of war against two frigates, one armed Indiaman, which was armed to the teeth, by the way, and a couple of smaller ships. Of course, the British didn't have a really good option to fight, but however, they still stood and fought. And the thing that I want to bring here is that Naval Action, as you know, is going to have an open sea, and it seems that it will have some kind of reward mechanics, especially those involved with accepting contracts or working for your admiralty. If you work for the admiralty and follow orders, you will be commended. If you don't follow orders, you will be punished. And the idea of following orders is that sometimes those orders will involve losing your ship. And well, even if you lose up your ship, you will be commended and probably will receive a bigger command. It's what actually happened in this battle. Both the commanders of the HMS Serapis and Countess of Scarborough, they lost the battle. They lost their ships. Serapis was actually captured and put into service for the American Navy. However, they were praised by the effort of standing against a much superior foe and giving them a very tough battle, allowing for the convoy to escape. Actually, as I said, I think the captain of Serapis, Richard Pearson, was knighted as a sir after that action, and he received a bigger frigate command. So he advanced in his career after losing his ship. So the idea is, and the developers have spoken several times about this, the idea is that in the open sea, if you are actually following orders of your admiralty and you happen to lose your ship but you still fulfill your orders, you will be not only commended but probably given the command of a bigger ship, which I think is extremely awesome because it rewards a lot of role play. It actually rewards living up to the days and to the era's standards, which call exactly for that. You follow orders, even if that means losing your ship. Of course, there's no disgrace, there's no shame in surrendering your ship once it's clear that you can't put up any more of an effective defense. But until then, you fight with everything you have, instead of just running away. So yeah, that was the answer to the second question. And of course, now we only need to know which are the two winners of the contest, which were the two first persons who sent me an email with the correct answers to the questions. And the two names of the winners are Craig Borrit, sorry if I misspelled your name, and Anne-Marie O'Grady. Now, thank you very much both for taking part on this giveaway. Thank you very much for following me. You both are the winners. You both will have a Naval Action key, which I'm going to email. When you see this, you should have it in your email already because I'm going to email the keys the same moment I put this video up. As for the rest, I have had a lot of answers. Thank you very much, all of you, for taking part on this contest. Of course, that doesn't mean that, well, now that you don't have these keys, you are not going to be able to win anymore. I have a total of 5 keys. I just gave away 2 of them. I have 3 more of them, and I'm going to give them as well. So, how? When? Well, you will have to stay tuned to know when, how, and what will you need to do in order to win those keys. So I already made the trivia contest. There will be something different in the near future. Stay tuned and you will know. In the meantime, that's all for now. I'm going to leave you with this gameplay, which is a gameplay of me playing Gratz in Bismarck's stream. Sidestrafe was also around, so was Iron Potato, and I think it was a pretty fun battle. So, well, I'll leave you with the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations for the winners. Thank you very much for all of those of you who took part in this contest. Be ready because more is coming. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.
Stop. Why would you stop?
Was that some new song or something like that?
No, this guy, he's like sailing more or less in a formation, and suddenly this guy just drops all his sails. He's like, "Yep, I'm just gonna stay here, right here, and I'm not gonna say anything." Shut up, I'm just gonna stay here. Ah well. I mean, if he wants to do that, he can tell me. Or else, that's what the chat is for.
That should be a new song. Why would you stop?
Why would you stop?
Why?
What? No, I'll try to sing. But I'm just going to play the game.
Hey, it's your stream, man.
Yeah, exactly. My rules, my stream, I can sing.
Yeah.
But it's good for the audience.
If you want to make your audience ears bleed, be my guest.
They won't bleed. Oh, like it's all about the energy that is in the stream. My streams are high energy, as you guys know.
Yeah. So much.
Just like yours. I modeled them after yours. That's right.
Yeah.
You're my role model in that case. Or in that department. I haven't seen it. Very quiet.
I told you I'm sorry. Can't have you see.
He's in a stealth ship.
Stealth ship, yeah.
Be quiet. I'm hunting rabbits.
Somehow with your accent that didn't work out.
This whole time, that's gonna be your new excuse. What? I like Elmer Fudd.
I actually do, kind of.
Ram, what were those guys from Argentina called again? The comedian group that you like so much.
What did they call what?
What did they call the comedy group from Argentina?
Oh, Le Luthier.
Ah, yeah. I have to watch them again, though I don't understand the word. Well, I do understand a little bit.
Can't fire, I'm out of sync. What the hell?
You or somebody else?
No, someone said inside he's out of sync.
And this is how you execute a surprise. I could say. Oh, I see a side switch. No, really a good shot for me. Oh, he's becoming a good shot for me. Oh, longer, because I have somebody in them. wow. What the hell? It's very, very fast being pushed, the Lona right there. Lester, if you're seeing this right in front of you?
Yeah.
Really weird. Oh, I got a shot there. Well, that kind of missed. The whole time, every time I look back, I see bulk victory over there. Ram, are you still alive?
Yep.
You are still alive. Where the hell are you? I see.
A brick
I
dropped
see.
behind to hunt me, and I'm hunting him.
Yeah, I see it.
He was like, "I'm going to shoot you," and I was like, "Nope."
Quite a dialogue you two had.
Yeah. Didn't want to make it more complicated. My accent would have been a problem.
Why are we turning this way?
Ghosts.
Why are we turning this way?
That's quite the rhetoric question.
Yeah, I don't understand why this guy decided to. Well, I guess there's a number of reasons that could possibly be given as an answer to that question. Got it.
Yep, big is dead. Hey, I sank a ship! Yay!
Yeah, feel proud. Feel very proud.
Well, I did more than 70% of our team, I'm sure.
Well,
We shall see about that.
Well, I'm sure that 70% of this
Wait a
team
minute.
hasn't got a kill.
I thought there were more people behind me, but it seems there is only one person behind me. And that is
oh, there are more people behind you.
Oh,
Just with a different flag.
Yes. Like when I see an enemy below now, 30 minutes into the fight, having literally no damage.
I hate when that happens.
What happened?
Have the perfect shot and suddenly the ship heals a little bit and
Oh yeah, I know this feeling.
yeah.
Oh, that's just this. Isn't that lovely? Oh dear, dear, dear. And I like how 3 of my guys are focused on one snow.
I like
No,
how you focus on
strong
the
opponent.
Yes, you're the one that can go down. I have no chance against me.
Oh damn it! All my shots are falling short by a tiny little bit.
Eat this, Balk.
Oh crap. Enemy jets ahead.
Hello, the official. Oh, it makes no sense shooting. Did I just fire? Yep, my 10 shot went right between a sail and a yard.
A yard sale.
Let's see what we can still do here. Okay. Come on, bring it out. Wonder how it would play. Probably not much better, but at least a little bit.
Oh shit, I missed that one. Crap. Bad moment to miss. Had I hit, I would have won, but I didn't hit.
Missed me, Balk. Missed me. Ah. But it's gonna help. Not gonna hit. Oh, I'm going to die, Soviet. I am going to die. Unless I'm... Once I die where I want to shoot, I can. Because I will arms. What little I have left here is... be protected. Ah, well.
Okay, I think I got this guy.
Oh, isn't that just great? Excuse me?
We're gonna move away. No reason to get this out again. Yep, got him. That's 2 kills!
Oh dear.
I'm going down anyway. Well, not really, but I have to be in survival mode all the time.
And I know I can't shoot because there's a brick in my way. Oh well. Ram, you look pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Good, potato is down.
Yep.
Everybody's down except Ram and Side Strafe. You're still repairing, aren't you?
Who, me? No, I don't have any repairs left.
look like it was. Let's see. Oh, you've got that surprise in front of you. That's a fair match. Oh yeah, this is... Oh,
There's
is
no
this-
far match for me anymore.
Well, everybody's going for this Bologna now.
I just can't turn. Everybody's gone. Against the wind is the other way, so nowhere else to go really.
You missed Balk.
Careful, you don't want to make him angry.
Well, whoever
Look
just
who's
surprised
talking.
is-
Look who's talking.
What?
You're the one to make him angry. The guy who
Hey, he
got
sunk
him
me.
angry.
If he's upset, that's something that he has to take up with a psychologist.
Oh snap!
What?
Friendly fire incoming.
I'm the one that got sunk.
You know how to make friends. That's true. You know how to make friends.
Yeah,
Like Iran.
I'm good at thinning out a subscription base.
No.
I think he's
I
gonna rake
see
me.
this little ship going towards the fight. I'm surprised, Ram, how good is he still on health? Armor.
Yeah, well, one more shot in my starboard and I won't be floating anymore. Actually, one shot almost everywhere. I'm done. I'm done. That was enough. Yeah, it's going to take a slight while, but yeah.
Look at sideswipe farming damage again.
I have nowhere else to go. Where am I gonna go?
You could have hunted Ram.
I don't see him.
He's that little speck on the horizon over there.
I think he's in another ocean.
Might be, yeah.
Ram JB.
Gonna be out of bounds and better sinking fast.
Ow! Ow!
That's how many men do you see?
Ow!
390.
Darn you sneaky bastard.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to put a last shot on this guy whether he wants it or not. No, I don't want to ram. I just want to turn. Turn! Shit, I'm going to ram.
Dang it.
Oh, you did it. How come that in every video we see of you, Ram, you got something?
Well, in this case, because I was pretty much dead. I was struggling to get my last shot in and I got it.
Oh, the excuses.
No, I actually wasn't intended to ram.
Okay, oh, that waterfall out of your mouth. Horrible diarrhea excuses. Don't worry, we all saw you couldn't do it. Bulk is going your way now. So. Oh, this is the twin zone. Oh. Do it faster, side strafe.
think I finally get around and this guy's gonna be right in front of me. Gosh, it.
Now you know how I feel sometimes. But the Bellona is still going to stay for long enough, I think, for you to get a shot. Well, now he's slowly going down, so you better hurry up.
Well, that was a fun game.
It was, yeah. The water's rising. Out.
No, actually the ship is getting lower.
Well, the water is rising inside the ship.
Ooh, fight. It's gonna be a fight.
The gloves are off, right?
This has been such a hostile stream, Bismarck. What's going on?
Because you guys are salty that Germany beat you in the war.
What?
I don't know. I tried to think of something and I couldn't, and then I panicked.
Clearly.
There we go. GG. I belong.
Well, 3k damage. What? Just one kill? I killed 2 of them.
Nah.
Nah, I
The enemy just on the brick. I did, yeah.
didn't. I see it right there. You didn't. Oh, I did nearly as much
I
damage
did
as
almost
this
as much
Gisela.
I did almost the same damage as a Bellona. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.